Beautiful deep divers, I am admiring the view once again. Another hot day, 100 degrees. It is so hot, I feel cold. How is that possible? I have no idea. Deep divers, let's play a game called Let's Get Off the Grid. Now, the rules of Let's Get Off the Grid are that there are no rules. All you have to do is just get off the grid and you have won the game. I'm in nature every single day. And when I'm in nature, it reminds me like how we are supposed to be living. We are supposed to be literally living in the heart of nature, barefoot walking. This is what our ancestors did. And right now, you may not have a choice because with the way the world is going in this new world order, a lot of people are starting to realize these cities are turning into prisons. And right now, we got to prepare ourselves to go off grid. I'm already here. I'm just waiting for you, deep divers. Breathe with me, deep divers. One more time. Woo! Breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Peace. Infinite waters, diving deep once again. Beautiful deep divers, another beautiful sunny day. Butterflies floating around all over this place. Birds, please don't shit on me. It's too hot for that. We got the cat down the road sunbathing. Let me send you some good ass energy today, deep divers. Take that, take that, take that. The program is crashing. Prepare yourself to get off grid. Now, story time. I went to the Red Sea, a place called Detach, about 10 years ago. And when I was there, I actually met a tribe of people, a community. Some of them were from the UK, some were from Russia, some were from Spain, and they were living in this community. And they obviously invited me into their house because I said, hey, I got a whole bunch of grapes with me, right? So I went into their abode and we were talking. I'm like, okay, how long have you been living off grid? And they're like, for some time now. And it was so inspiring. These were people who had high-paying jobs, but they just said, hey, you know what? I'm just going to live here in this community. And right now, with everything that's happening on the planet, you better prepare yourself also to go off grid. We're living in a whole new world order where people are now starting to realize everything that Ralph Smart was warning you about is actually happening right now. So in France, if you want to go to the cinema, certain bars, yeah, you're going to need to show that you have been double jabbed. Otherwise, you can't go. I'm so sorry. No discrimination, though. Same for Greece. And this is why we all, myself included, got to prepare ourselves to go off grid. When I'm in Venice Beach, I love Venice Beach, I always meet this man who is an architect and he is building earth homes all around Southern California. And it is so inspiring. And this is where I'm moving to. Like, hey, we got to learn how to build our own earth homes with the solar panels, right? We got to do that. And we ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello there? Because let's face it, so long as you are trapped in the concrete jungle, you will be trapped forever. We live in a world so fake, the truth actually scares people. And the truth is, your freedoms are being taken away. The truth is, there is a massive split happening right now between those who have had the jabs and those who have not. And it seems like if you have not been vaccinated, you're going to be on your own. No, because millions of people are waking up. They are uniting. And this is what we have to do. But at the same time, people you know, friends and family members, relatives, they're like, hey, you better make sure you get the triple jab. So there's a lot of pressure, and this is causing a huge divide. And I told you, this is how the inorganic ones control people. Divide and conquer. For a war to happen, you need two sides. And there is a huge war that's happening between those who are going along with the program and those who are having system failure. The program is over. They're finding their true power. And this is the split you see happening as I'm speaking. Those who know that being free is their birthright versus those who are doing what Simon says without questioning what on earth is happening. And this is why now more than ever, we've all got to be thinking of preparing ourselves to go off grid, because the program is crashing. We can see it. And a lot of supermarkets all over Europe, South America, North America, they are being emptied out because people are panic buying. And that's why when I'm in nature, I'm like, hey, nature has taught me how to detach. I told you, there's no Wi-Fi signal here, but I swear to you, deep divers, you are going to find a better connection. Slow motion this side. You are going to have a better view in nature. The program is crashing, and I am increasingly being liberated from this tacky carnival funhouse and the lies I have been told. Only love matters. How do we detach from something we were born into? A lot of us, we are addicted to this matrix because this is what a lot of people know. And I want to remind you, I used to be that same way until I used to say, wait a minute, I've got to break my routine. You see, there is no change in your life without a change in routine. How I learned how to get off grid and to detach from the matrix is to come outside, leave your bedroom. That's why I've got a whole studio. I can make videos every single day there, but I'm preparing myself mentally to become mentally stronger and emotionally stronger. So when that goes, I'm good in nature. I can survive in nature, deep divers. Raising the frequency, raising the vibration. I can do a little samba baby here. But a lot of people are so addicted to their smartphones, to their computers, their tablets, that you are gonna be stuck. And this is why when we talk about preparing ourselves to go off grid when shit hits the fan, and it's already hitting the fan, we need to learn how to let go of all of these material possessions and only take what we need. Because the bird who carries less flies higher. I like that. I like that, deep divers. The program is crashing. I remember back in the day watching Sunset Beach, okay? Among other programs I used to watch, deep divers, was a great program called The Tribe. An Australian show created in 1999, and it followed the journey of these young adults, young children who were living in a post-apocalyptic world. And it was all about tribes. And right now, it seems like that's what's happening right now on the planet, because it's literally tribal. You've got those who are for everything that's happening and those who are saying we ain't having it. Being free is our birthright. When we talk about solutions with everything that's happening and preparing ourselves to go off grid, we must remind ourselves we need community now more than ever. Community means common unity. Put aside your differences. You see, this matrix, as terrible as This matrix, as terrible as it is, the reason why it can function is because people agree to it and they work for it. And therefore, we have to work for ourselves. We've got to empower ourselves. We've got to unite with those around us. We've got to vibrate higher than what's around us. Slow motion this side. So we can leave what's around us. We got to get out from the sunken place the inorganic ones want us in. Now, preparing ourselves to go off grid, the program is crashing. When I remind myself, deep divers, this is such an exciting time because we are truly entering the fifth dimension where love reigns supreme. We are truly entering new earth by going off grid. When we are living at one with Mother Nature. When we are part of the ecosystem and not the ego system. When we remind ourselves it's time to start over. We have to put ourselves in that mindset to prepare ourselves to go off grid. We got to start over. We got to start giving a new education to our children. We got to start 7-day vegan challenge, growing our own fruits and vegetables. We got to learn how to entertain ourselves, deep divers. I'm no comedian, but I'll make you laugh. We got to be our own entertainment. We got to learn every single day that, hey, if you've got no phone signal, that's okay. Because in nature, like I'm in nature so much, I'm so sorry I haven't returned your messages. But that's what happens when you're in the heart of nature. There is no phone signal. So we got to learn even to detach from these smartphones and see that actually a lot of people, this is what's keeping us in the matrix. And we have to use these tools, but not become used by them. The less you have, the happier you will be. I've realized that, deep divers. Now there's another saying, the less you care, the happier you will be. Simplicity is the highest form of sophistication. Shout out to George Carlin, who was always like, people have stuff, they like stuff, right? And this stuff, when they travel, they have to take this stuff, right? And this stuff is what keeps millions of people trapped in the matrix. You can't go somewhere because who's going to look after your car, your house? And therefore our possessions now make us prisoners. We become possessed by our possessions. And this is why every single day the program is crashing. I'm preparing myself to go off grid by reminding myself that I am the greatest possession. What? Say it again, Ralph. I am the greatest possession. Slow motion this side. And therefore I can never lose me. I can lose my phone, my laptop. All of these external things don't matter. What matters is your soul, and that you take with you. So we have to invest in that. And this is how we got to prepare ourselves to go off grid. Every single day, what I'm doing is learning about living on the bare essentials, minimalistic living. Because I told you, like right now, all around the world, there is a split happening. And many people who are unvaccinated will be forced to live separate from those who have been vaccinated. Now, that's not all bad, but you're going to need a community. You're going to need to share with people. You're going to need to surround yourself with people who make you feel like sunlight. You're going to have to unite and put aside your egos, because if you don't, you're going to be on your own. You see, when you look at nature, the species that survives the longest are the species who work together. Ants work together. We got to work together. We got to stick together. So minimalistic living. Also, I want to remind you, we got to control the narrative. When you look at this matrix, many times you wake up, it's bad news. They always want you in a state of fear because they are afraid of love, because love creates a world they cannot control. So with this program crashing and to prepare ourselves to get off the grid, remind yourself every single day that you must control the narrative. The world is not ending. The world is just beginning. Yes, the program is crashing. Their program is crashing because their time is up. This is a battle for the hearts and minds of the people. And this is why they want to trap as many souls as they can. And therefore, we got to remind ourselves to keep our spirits high. This will prepare us all to get off grid, because when shit hits the fan, if you don't know how to raise your frequency, raising the frequency, you are going to go down with a sinking ship. So every single day, learn how to control the narrative. If it seems like the bad guys are winning on the planet right now and the bad women, that's because the story is not over yet. So controlling the narrative works like this. I'm not going to believe what they told me on the news, what the government told me. I'm going to believe myself. I'm going to trust myself. This is all the mindset you need to prepare yourself to go off grid, to be autonomy, self-governing. We got to take back our power. We got to reclaim our power. We got to remind ourselves to create this sovereign nation, not out there, but inside all of us. Let me tell you this, deep divers. Every single day, we are being bombarded left, right, and center with fear-based media. And when we prepare ourselves to go off grid, we have to remind ourselves that the only way to overcome the media is to become the media. And this is why I still share, because there are millions of souls out there who need help, who need guidance. So it's not just about saying the media is very bad. No, it's a powerful tool that can be used to unite more souls and help us all come together. But it's about how you use your platform. So even preparing ourselves to get off grid, we still need to communicate with those who are still trapped in the 3D, even though we're in the 5D. Catch my drift? The program is crashing. The reason why is because a lot of people are losing hope, losing trust. They are beginning to see behind the wizard's curtain. They are beginning to see that we are living in a house of cards and it's collapsing. Society is collapsing. The economy is collapsing. Food shortages, global pandemics, looting in South Africa, protests in Cuba. It's happening for a reason. It's happening because this is the end of the program. It is the end of their program. But once again, what seems like the end, their end, is our beginning. Oh, I like that. Their end is our beginning. So rejoice and prepare yourself to let all of this go. Because if you are addicted to it, you will always be controlled. This is how they control you. But if you learn to be at one with nature, to get off grid, grow your own fruits and vegetables, you now take back all of your power and then just say, feels so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello? There. Beautiful deep divers. I'm just breathing in that good ass prana, baby. We are all we have right now. Unite with as many kindred spirits as you can. Connect with people who remind you who you are, because when shit hits the fan, it's already hitting the fan. We are all we have. I love all of you deep divers. Shout out to everyone who's been getting the wonderful good ass prana shirts at ralphsmart.com/clothes and spreadshirt.com if you're in America. And if you are a sexy ass model, with a whole lot of heart who wants to model the clothing, well, go and buy some. Add me on Instagram for more daily inspiration at Ralph Smart, at Official Ralph Smart, and Facebook at Ralph Smart, at Infinite Waters, and Snapchat at Good ass prana, baby. Check out the new book, Deep Divers, for more powerful, life-changing information just like this. Feel Alive by Ralph Smart on Amazon and at ralphsmart.com/the book. The program is crashing. Let it crash. Prepare yourself for new earth. Prepare yourself to go off grid. To do this, we're going to have to learn to have a skill. Learn to thrive in nature. Learn to expand your mind bigger than where you are. Oh, I like that. They tried to bury us deep divers. They forgot we were seeds, and we are planting them off grid away from a world that seeks to control us. We are free in nature. I love all of you deep divers. Have a beautiful day. Peace. Infinite waters, diving deep once again. Stay well. Stay healthy. Peace. I want to remind you, this is not how the world has to go. We can decide and choose how we want the world to go because we are the power. We are the 99%. Oh, I like that. Go live, Ralph. You want me to go live with this topic? Say, go live. I'm alive. Peace.